Hi guys, you're welcome to my page. So in today's tutorial we're going to learn how to make this beautiful boubou gown. Very easy to make, and the long one will be on my YouTube channel very soon, so stay tuned and watch. Hi guys, you're welcome to my page. You're welcome to VicTeeFashionHub with Victoria Yetunde. How are you all doing? Hope you're fine. And if you're watching this and you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. And you return your subscriber, you know I love you guys so much. If you're new here, you're welcome to the channel. Love you guys. So let's get right to today's tutorial. Today's tutorial is boubou gown. As you can see in the first page, the first thing that we're going to do is fold our fabric into four, just the way you see right now. You measure the length you want, then fold it into four. Then you measure the back length of your client, and mine is 16 divided by 2, that is 8 inches. As you can see, is 8 inches. Then we are going to fold the back the neckline measurement, and that is 3 by 1.5 for the back. This one is for the back length. For the back measurement, 3 by 1.5, that is what I'm chalking right now. 3 by 1.5. Then I fold it into, you can use your cuff ruler to cuff it, or you just use your hand method. So I'm going to be using all the full length for this. Then I'll go down by 1 inches for the slope. The full length of this, with the, as you know, this is a boubou gown, it has to be long. The sleeve and the sleeve and the armhole will be together. So for this one I'm going to be using length of 23 inches. So I'll go down. So from that slope I'll take the measurement for the sleeve, and I'm going to be using 11 inches. I first of all use 10 inches, and I said no, let me use 11 inches. So that is it. I'm going to be using 11 inches for this boubou gown. I want it to be free, so we don't need the waist measurements, we only need the hip measurement. So for this I put my shoulder for my shoulder to my waist measurement, and for this is 17 inches. For my client is 17 inches. Then I'll divide a hip by 4, divide by 4, a hip by divide by 4. I'm not using the waist measurement, I'm using the hip measurement. Then I first of all added 6 inches, later on I added 5 inches to it. So that is what I'm doing. Then I'll just give it a curve to the 11 inches. Look at what I'm doing. I'll give it a curve to the 11 inches right here. So guys, if you are watching till now, you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. So for the longer one, it will be out on my YouTube channel after this video, so make sure you subscribe if you have not. So from that line now, we are going to draw it down and cut it out. So for the first we are going to cut is the back one, because the front is V-neck. You're going to see how we are going to cut it. So for now we are going to be cutting the back measurement. So for your hand to stand well, you go in by 1 inches. Just look at what I did and go draw a straight line to the shoulder straight, just the way you see I did. Then you give it then you cut it out and cut the end, as you can see. So the next thing that we're going to do is I want to mark the front measurement. I go down by 8 inches and give it a straight one. Then I remove the back one. So right now we are going, the design is in the front, so we are going to go start doing the design right now. So from that place, from the front, we are going to be doing 2 inches from up. 2 inches, just the way I'm doing, just the way you see what I'm doing. Then 2 inches downward from the upper part to the down to your sleeve length. Then you not do it just the way I'm doing, you just curve this thing like this, just the way I'm doing it. So you just give it a V-neck and curve it just the way I did it. So the next thing that we're going to do, you measure that 8 inches downward and notch it down. It's very important, you need to notch it down because it will be useful in the future very soon. So right now we are going to do sewing. So you take your right side from the back and the right side of the front together and join the shoulder. You join the shoulder, you did the same thing to the, just like this, join the shoulder and do the same thing to the other side. if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? So I'm done and I've weaved it. So right now I'm measuring I'm measuring all the measurement for what I don't even know how to say this. I'm measuring from the edge to the other edge, from the edge to the edge, all the front, from the edge of the front to the other edge of the front. Then I'm chalking 2.5 inches on fold. So I measure 2.5 inches on fold. So when it's not fold, it will be 5 inches. Then I'll sew it. I cut out 2 because this is a short gown. So after that, I put my stay inside, just the way you are seeing it. So after that, I put my back and fold it into 2. My back measurements, my back's clothes, I don't know if I'm making sense. I fold it into 2 and measure the midpoint of the back measurement of the back So from that notch I did, the first notch I did to the front, the 8 inches, from that notch from the back, then you measure it to the 8 inches I did first. The 8 inches, whatever it gives you, make sure you don't forget. Mine is 12.5. Yeah, it's 12.5. So I measured it again, so I will be sure it's actually 12.5. From that second, from the midpoint, then you measure it to the first notch. Then you now fold the two black materials we cut that time. We fold it into 2, just the way you are seeing it. You fold it into 2 and check out the midpoint. You can use your pin to hold it to get your midpoint. Make sure you calm down to do this piece, because maybe folding inside if you did not iron your stay well. But if you iron your stay well, you don't have to stress. So after this, that 12.5 inches, you are going to measure from that edge to that 12.5 inches and chalk it down. You chalk it down just the way I'm doing 12. And if yours is 15 inches, you chalk it. If yours is 13 inches, you chalk it. If yours is 12 inches, you chalk it down. That is how we are going to do it. And I found out that this thing is not as straight as I want it, so I'm going to trim it out very soon. So to get the midpoint of this, you need to trim it to be straight. So right now, trim it. So you measure from that 12 inches and measure the 5 inches and divide it by 2 and start chalking it. Get the midpoint of this, just the way I'm doing it. Just check what I'm doing and you are going to get it. Then you keep from the beginning to the end, from that 12.5 inches to the end of your clothes. So you now go to your machine and sew it from that place, just where. Then you now take the first one and turn it and give it a good press. So you take it like this, just the way I did it, and fold and give it a good press. So it will get, this is how it's going to look. So right now we are going to join it to our fabric. That midpoint we did in the back, like when we fold our back measurement into 2, that we notch, that is where you are going to notch this midpoint of this design too. Then you sew it from the midpoint and sew it to the other side. You did the same thing to the second side, just the way I did, and you sew it. So this is how it's going to look right now as you're seeing it. Then you now take it to your weaving machine and weave the inside for neat job. This is how it's going to look, very neat, very beautiful, and easy to make. And if you watched it now, you have not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Make sure you subscribe and turn off notification button to see more of my video when I upload it. Love you guys so much, and I'm so sorry for not uploading very late, so just bear with me. If you have any video you want me to do tutorial on, you can comment down below. I love you guys, or chat me. We have an IG page now, VicTeeFashionHub and dash. I'm going to put the link down below for you guys to see. You can chat me up and ask me any question you want to ask me. So let's get right to the sewing. So right now, the next thing that we're going to do is the pocket, and this is the fabric that remain on this dress, because I'm going to be sewing on this dress too. The tutorial will be out very soon. So the one I'll sew it down like this, just the way I'm doing. then I'll sew it to the length of the pocket of the 2 pockets I need. So then I'm going to go and sew it and show you guys what I'm trying to say right now. So I'm done sewing. As you can see, I'm done sewing. So I'm going to fold it into 2 for the length I want for the pocket, just the way I'm doing right now. So if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and follow my IG page too. I have IG page for my YouTube. I have IG page for my dresses. If you want to place order for any outfit, I have IG page for it. So after this, we are going to fold this into 2. This is the 2 pockets right now, right here. You fold it into 2 and split it into 2, just like this. Split it into 2. So this is the 2 pockets I need for the front. You can give it a good press, but if yours is not, I used 9 by 9 inches, 9 in the width, 9 for the length. Yes, because the fabric is not that much. I would advise you use 10. So the remaining cloth I use, I split it, then I use it to cover up the pocket I want. Then I measure for my shoulder to 18 inches. Yes, I measure for my shoulder to 18. Yes, 18 inches. That's what I use. You can use 17, depends on how you want your pocket to be up, or you want it to be in the middle, or you want it to be in down. Anyhow you want it. Just that me, I used for my shoulder to my 18. I just measured 18 inches. I don't want it to be too down. I just want it to be in the middle and nice. So after that, we are going to place the pocket just the way I'm doing. Then I measure 2 inches interval. Yes, I measure 2 inches interval because I don't want it to be too close to the design I made. So I measure 2 inches interval. So even when I put the pocket inside, I pipe it inside, it will be like 2.5 inches interval. I don't know if you understand. You see, I'll pipe it inside, it will be like 2.5 inches. Then I'm going to use my office pin to hold it so it will not shift. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other side too. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to use my office pin to hold this. If you need more office pin, I only use 1 office pin. If you need like 2-3 office pin, you can use it. For me, I only use 1 office pin right there. Then I did the same thing, space and everything to the underside. Then I went to my machine to sew it. As you can see, this is how it look, very neat, clean and beautiful. I love the way it turned out to be. The pocket is well placed. So the next thing that we're going to do is do the sleeve. The materials too will be on the sleeve. So you put the materials will be right side facing the left side of the fabric. Then you now turn it. You use the materials to turn the sleeve inside. I don't know if I make sense with what I'm saying. Just the way I'm doing it, you use it to turn it inward of the dress, and that will make sense. I hope it makes sense. So you use it to turn it inward. After that, then you join the side. You fold the side into 2 and join the side of the 2 and weave it and give it a good press. So we are done with this tutorial. I hope this tutorial is helpful. Make sure you comment. This is the outcome. It looks so beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. See you on my next video. Make sure you subscribe. Love you guys. Bye. See you next time. Take care.